Hi everybody. I'm missing you still and wishing that we were in the classroom rather than here. Did get a chance to meet with Miss Wright and Miss Pierce, and we put together some things for you to do next week. We're going to put them on the website. I'm also going to put everything in Google Classroom. I set up a way for us to chat back and forth in Google Classroom. Though if you shared with me a Google Doc, I loved hearing from you, and I've written back to all of you. And we are getting ready for next week, and I wanted to let you know a little bit about that. We haven't given you a lot to do, and we hope that you do whatever you can. And if you don't get to it, do not worry about it. We have given you some reading for each day. They're smaller articles. One of them starts off about a girl who has no arms, who reminds me of Avon in our read aloud, The Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus. I also have another video about another girl that was born without arms because she reminds me exactly of Avon so far. There's two articles about animals, one about zebras, one about animals and their eyes. They go along with adaptation. There's another one that talks about how places in America got their unusual names. It's pretty interesting. And the last one is about a domino designer. And that one, it looks pretty cool. And it reminds me of something that we'll have you do the following week, which is a science project of sorts where you're going to be building a chain reaction machine. But more to come on that later. We are going to have you just log in if you can to the San Diego Zoo and watch some of the webcams and learn about some of the facts that they have written down there. And Friday, we're hoping for you to make an opinion and choose which animal you think is the coolest and tell us why. And something I would love to do when we get back into the classroom, because I am hopeful that we will be back there soon, is to do a giant show and tell. I'm hoping that you come up with something that interests you or something that you like and that you share it with the class. I know that Stevie has already done a poster on the four corners. She could bring that in and show us that. I know Levi is working on birds, and he made a book where you open it up and the beak opens and closes as you turn the page, and he's been doing research on birds. I got from Nico a picture of him in his remote control car. He could do a little project with that. It really can be anything. You could bake something, you could make something, you could sew something, you could build something, you could learn about something. I would love to have a giant show and tell when we get back to school. Optional, but very interesting to see what you can learn. I have for you for math is that we're going to have you log on to Splash Math. There's instructions there, and just to do as much as you can during a day that feels comfortable. Maybe one little activity a day or more if you would like. And if you're having trouble getting onto the computer that much, play a game. We have games that are attached to it, but even a game like Monopoly or Yahtzee where you're using math in between, those are great choices as well too. And I am hoping to set up next week a way where we can talk to each other via Google, but also know that we can chat back and forth on the Google Classroom. People have been sending me pictures. I'd love to see what you have done and send a picture. If you have a comment, we can share it with the class. Elias made a suggestion. He said that Mo Willems, he wrote Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, has a whole series on YouTube of doodling and drawing lessons, so he recommended those. So we can share back and forth that way as well too. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. You can share a document with me, you can send me an email, you can contact me through Google Classroom, any way at all. And I love hearing from you. I miss you guys very much. It brings me a lot of joy. I've seen pictures of Carly with Sally. I've seen pictures of Cade with Humphrey, and more. So please share as much as you can, and I will share just as much as I can back because I miss you and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye. Have a great weekend.